So one thing that I think helps a lot with being successful in any industry, and someone that talks about this a lot, I've seen it at least 3 times. John Cena, he mentions this. He recently mentioned it in a match with Jake Logan, whatever the guy's name is when it comes to a business or whatever it is you like to do, you have to think not what can you take from it, what's it gonna give you, money, fame, fortune, whatever, but what can you give back to it. That's something that I think about a lot as a filmmaker and an actor. Like, how will I give back to this industry and this art that I love so much 10, 20 years from now? I'm always thinking about that kind of stuff, you know. Some things I'd like to do, I'd like to open up my own production studio, like an actual physical studio lot, and put focus on more independent films and creating original franchises. You know, nowadays they're always focused on sequels and reboots. But back then, once upon a time ago, those things that they're making sequels and reboots about were once original. So I feel like there isn't any more movies like that coming out that are like original films that you could build a world around, you could make sequels. You do have a lot of original films, but a lot of them are one-offs, like, you know, it's just one movie. So I want to build like the next phase of that with young, independent, ambitious filmmakers that have great visions for great storytelling and pretty much set the path for, I guess, the next phase of sequels and reboots of original things. Now that's just one example. There's a whole bunch of other things I can't, off the top of my head, remember now. But it's always giving back. I'm not. I don't think like, oh, I'm gonna make $10 million, buy a house and a car. I think I'm gonna make $10 million and go make a movie, or give the money to, I don't know, someone or some entity that needs it more than I do. Like, what the hell am I gonna do with an extra $100 million? You know, not a whole lot. Once you reach like 100 million, that's kind of it. You're capped off. There's not much more you can buy with that money. So, always be in the mindset. Not like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get money, I'm gonna get fame, I'm gonna get recognition. But how can you give back to whatever it is you're doing? Whether it's teaching the next generation, inspiring the next generation, you know, to go do whatever it is your area of focus. And in my case, it's filmmaking, inspiring the next generation of filmmakers to go pick up a phone, pick up a camera, and shoot their movie, write their script, you know. Pretty much try to be that person that I didn't have growing up to the next generation and the generation after that. And then hopefully that next generation that you can inspire does the same thing for the one after them, and so on. It's like a pattern, it's like a domino effect where you have a lasting impact on the future. And I think like that's one of the main things in life. You know, don't just focus on what you can get from things, from people, but what can you give back to them.